Okay, guys, welcome back to part 3, where we look for our greatest song by Def Leppard. And part 3, we're on our number 3, so I'm going to go to Mr. Lee Spencer of Iridium Rock and Metal Reviews for his number 3. What do you got, mate?
Right, okay, high and dry now. So I've done 2 Pyromania tracks. I'm going to high and dry and going back a little bit now. So I suppose this is another deeper cut. One of the most exciting songs on the album, in my opinion. It's another hit and run, which I've chosen off of high and dry. And I've even written down here, got my notes here, when they were a metal band. That's what I put on. And the way it just powers in from the opening track is just mental. You can feel the energy, like I said, in the band. It's like pure emotion coming through in every second of this song. Yeah. The riff that's in the chorus is amazing. And again, like, bands couldn't honestly touch Def Leppard at the time. You know, they propelled themselves from the debut to this, and bands were still having that rough edge, and they were sort of finding this really cool, do you know what I mean, melodic but heavy sort of way they were writing songs. And the way this song dies down as if it's stopping, right, and then you hear Joe Elliott's voice coming, and then it just bangs into the last part of the song. It's just songwriting perfection, in my opinion. An amazing song, which is one of the highlights of the album for me.
Gotcha. No, good choice, mate. Love that. And I love that album. I really do. Mark Clore, who has part of that album on his t-shirt, the guy diving into the pool. Love that. What have you got for your number 3, my friend?
My number 3, I kept quiet when Lee gave his number 5 because I didn't want to give away too much. But my number 3 is Lee's number 5, Coming Under Fire. By far my favorite Pyromania song. Like he said, it's got a dark vibe to it. The chorus just makes that, if I had any hair left, it makes the hair on my head stand up. They were just so good at writing catchy choruses around this time. I mean, they always have. Pyromania was their, I would say it was their crowning achievement as far as creativity and just writing a brilliant, hard rock song with a lot of melody and just so damn catchy. It never got much radio play, if any, so it's not overplayed like a lot of the songs on that album. And just talking to buddies of mine that have been Leppard fans or metalheads in general for a lot of years, often we'll talk about Pyromania, and I'll ask, what's your favorite song on the album? It surprised me that I'm not the only one that picks this as their favorite song off Pyromania.
Okay, good choice, Mark. Loving that. So I'm going to go with my number 3. Gunter Klicken Klauten Globen.
Cowbell!
Love it. At 3, I'm going with Rock of Ages, the second single from 83's Pyromania. I've gone Pyromania again. Now, look, Lee or Mark or other people who tease me about hysteria might say, I know that we've been bigging up Pyromania, but might say that songs like this are the slippery slope into the poppier hysteria. Maybe. I don't know. You guys might say that.
I'd agree.
Right. Okay.
I'd agree.
Yeah, Rock of Ages is that song it could have been on either album. Like, you guys are picking songs from Pyromania, but this song could have been on either of them, really.
Well, as long as they turned the guitar right down, it could have been on the next album, yeah.
Well, man, I mean, at a gig, this is an ultimate fist pumper. I mean, I remember hearing this song. It's not hysteria level, memories for me, but I remember hearing this song as a very young child. Like, I was born in December 81, so this came out in 83 or whatever, but I remember being a very, very young child and hearing this on the radio and just being, it's kind of like this kind of stuff is what is the reason I'm on these calls with you guys at 42, because it was such an early influence on me and what I like with music. I mean, the chorus at the end, that chorus when after the bridge and they go right to the end, and it's just Joe pumping it out with those, you've touched on it a little bit, Lee, we haven't talked about it too much in this series so far, but those amazing backing vocals that we talk about when we talk about other bands that Def Leppard always, no matter who comes in or out, even if it's Vivian, doesn't matter who comes in, they always have an amazing backing vocals. But just over the bridge of this song, you got Rock of Ages, keep rolling, keep them rolling. Like, how can you not love that? Just like fist pumping it, whether you're at home listening to it on earphones, whether you're at a gig with a plastic cup of beer swinging in the air, going all over everyone. Like, it just, no matter where you are, this just so good, this song. And again, we mentioned Mutt Lang producing here again. I mean, come on, it's so damn good. It's so good.
Brilliant. It's a brilliant. It almost but it was a little bit of a shock to me as well, that actual song, because it was almost rap as well, wasn't it?
Yeah. Wow, yeah. I'd never really thought of it that way before.
Rise up, get around,
rock this place too. You're right,
back in '83 in England, we were like, is he rapping? I don't, rap was it was a bit weird back then. It was almost not a thing, for us.
Kind of like All Hell's Breaking Loose on.
Yeah.
Look it up, kids.
Yeah. I'm not saying it's rap, by the way, but
here come the comments.
It was just different. But I think the difference between that song and later stuff that you said it could have been on this area, I sort of agree with you, but they didn't reach that sort of epic metal part, like you said, where you're just singing. Then that was pure metal at the end.
Yeah,
epic metal that was. It just got heavier and heavier. I think that's just what I miss a bit.
So damn good. And there's a very low. I'll close this piece off by saying there's a very, very low budget movie about Def Leppard that I think might have been made in the 90s, and this song opens that movie, and it's Rick driving in the car where he had the accident. Now, for a low budget TV movie, it's actually very well done to this music. So I'll play a little clip over here. People can check it out. It's actually really well done. But guys, thanks for that. We'll be back again with our number 2 on part 4 of this series, which you can check out next time.